Good day everyone! Welcome back sa ating tutorial video series, and in this video, babalikan natin yung concept ng rectilinear motion. Sana all binabalikan. Ayun, so suppose that a particle is moving in a straight line. Let S of t, V of t, and A of t be functions for the position, velocity, and acceleration of the particle respectively. Recall that V of t is the derivative of S of t, and A of t is the derivative of V of t. So that the integral of V of t dt is equal to S of t plus c, and the integral of A of t dt equals V of t plus c. Recall that the signs of V of t and A of t give us the information we need to describe the motion of a certain particle moving in a straight line. Thus, for delta t greater than 0, we have first, if V of t is positive, then the particle is moving in the positive direction of S at time t. If V of t is negative, then the particle is moving in the negative direction of S at time t. If V of t equals 0, then the particle is not moving or is changing direction at time t. Now we look at this table which shows the relationship of V of t and A of t. If V of t is positive and A of t is also positive, then the particle has an increasing velocity and is speeding up. If V of t is negative but A of t is positive, the particle has an increasing velocity but is slowing down. If V of t is positive and A of t is negative, the particle has decreasing velocity and is slowing down. If V of t is negative and A of t is negative, then the particle has decreasing velocity and is speeding up. If A of t equals 0, then the velocity of the particle is constant. It does not necessarily imply that the position of the particle is unchanged or the particle is not moving. So, hindi agad ganun yun. Proceed tayo sa problem. So, suppose a van travels down the road and its velocity is given by the function V of t equals 1 over quantity t minus 1, where t is greater than or equal to 0. If it starts 5 units to the right of the origin, find the position and acceleration functions of the van for every time t greater than or equal to 0. So let S of t and A of t denote the position and acceleration respectively of the van at time t. So kung maalala ninyo, no, yung V of t natin ay derivative ng S of t. So, yun. So solve natin si S of t ngayon. So let u or the variable u be equal to t plus 1. So du equals dt. So our S of t is equal to the integral of V of t dt. So we substitute 1 over quantity t plus 1 dito sa Vt natin. So ito na siya. Then we substitute u. Ayan. So magiging 1 integral of 1 over u du siya. Then integral neto is equal to ln of the absolute value of u plus c. So, yung S of t natin, ito siya. So, ln of the absolute value of 1 over quantity t plus 1 plus c. So, ito na yung S of t natin. No? Ayan yung position function natin. Pero it was mentioned na yung van, nagsimula siya 5 units to the right of the origin. So, ibig sabihin nun, at time 0, yung position niya is 5. So, S of 0 equals 5. From this, S of 0 equals 5. We substitute this one, no? So magiging ln of the absolute value of 1 all over quantity 0 plus 1. So saan galing yung 0? Sinubstitute lang natin si 0 dun sa t. So ayan, 0 plus 1 plus c equals 5. So simplify natin yung nasa loob. We have ln of 1 plus c equals 5. ln of 1 is 0. So we have here c plus 5. Ibig sabihin nun, yung s of t natin or yung position function natin ay to ln of the absolute value of 1 all over quantity t plus 1 plus 5. Solving naman dun sa ating a of t, so i-differentiate lang natin si v of t. Ang makukuha natin is negative 1 over the square of quantity t plus 1. So ito na siya. Ayan. Sana maliwanag sa inyo yung problem number 1. Proceed tayo sa problem number 2. No? So yung position ng isang object along a horizontal axis after t seconds is given by this function of s of t equals negative t cubed plus 4t squared minus 4t plus 5, where s is measured in feet. So yung una nating concern, describe yung position and yung motion ng particle in a table. Include natin yung intervals of time when the particle is moving to the left or to the right, kung nag-increase ba or decrease yung velocity natin, kung nag-increase ba or decrease yung speed, saka yung position ng particle with respect to the origin during these intervals of time. So first, determine muna natin si v of t and a of t. No? So, di-differentiate lang natin si s of t para makuha natin si v of t. So yan, we have this one, negative 3t cubed plus 8t minus 4 for our v of t. Tapos, differentiate natin si v of t to get a of t. So we have here negative 6t plus 8. Then, we find all values of t greater than or equal to 0 such that v of t and a of t equals 0. So for this one, no, i-ano lang natin, express lang natin to as a product of two binomials. So we have here this one. So makakuha tayo ng t equals 2 or t equals 2/3. Meanwhile, for our a of t naman, ayan, makakuha tayo ng t equals 4/3. So construct na tayo ng table of sign. So we have here yung 2/3, 4/3. Mamaya na yung 2 kasi hindi kasya sa ating slide. Sorry, ayun. So, substitute natin si t of 0. No? Si t equals 0 pala dun sa ating position, velocity, and acceleration function. So we get these values. No? Tapos for this naman, ayun din. Yung critical points natin kanina, yung 2/3, 4/3, and 2. So, solve din tayo dyan. So, ito siya. So, at t equals 0, no? Nasa, ano siya, no? Nasa right ng origin. So, 5 feet right of origin. Tapos, pupunta siya sa left kasi negative yung v. Then, ayun. Yung relationship naman, with respect to the relationship of b of t and a of t, yung ating van ay, tama ba? Or object pala, ay increasing in velocity and it's slowing down. Tapos, at t equals 2/3 naman, ito yung values na nakuha natin. So, positive yung s of t, so it's the right of origin. Tapos, 0 yung ating v of t, so it's changing direction. And yung A of t natin is positive, so it's increasing in velocity. Tapos, ayun naman, for our t equals 4/3 naman, we have a positive number or positive result for S of t, V of t positive, A of t 0. So, ibig sabihin nun, nasa right ng origin, tapos papunta sa right kasi positive to, and constant yung ating velocity. Hindi siya nagbabago. So, yun. All throughout, positive siya here. So, papansinin nyo. Then, dito, negative siya. Tapos, ito, pag sinolve din natin ito, papansinin nyo positive siya. Ayun. So, for this one naman, yung t equals 2, we have here s of t of 5, v of t of 0, and negative value for a of t. So, ibig sabihin nun, nasa right ng origin at t equals 2, changing yung direction and decreasing yung ating velocity. So, for this one, for negative values na siya. Ayun. So, makukuha nyo naman yung logic ng signs, ng mga values sa gitna ng ating critical points, which are t equals 2, t equals 4/3, and t equals 2/3. Ayan. So, yung second concern natin, hanapin daw natin yung distance na na-travel ng object after 3 seconds. So, kung maalala ninyo, nagbago yung direction nung ating object at time t equals 2/3 and t equals 2 dahil nga dun sa sa v of t equals 0. So, kung maalala ninyo. So, ang gagawin natin, hatiin natin yung pagkuha ng distance dun sa points na nagbago siya ng direction. Then, ayan, apply natin yung absolute value. So, we have here yung distance na na-travel from t equals 0 to t equals 2/3. Tapos, yung distance from s of 2/3, yung kapag yung time natin ay t equals 2/3 to t equals 2. Tapos, yung na-travel from t equals 2 to t equals 3. So, ayan siya. Ito yung total distance niya. So, substitute lang natin yung values. Ayan, we get this one. Absolute value of 103/27 minus 5 plus the absolute value of 5 minus 103/27 plus 2 plus the absolute value of 2 minus 5. And makukuha nating value is 145/27 feet. Ayun. So next concern natin, suppose another object is on the same horizontal axis with position function r of t equals negative t cubed plus 5t squared minus 3t plus 6, where r is measured in feet. Ang tanong ay, magbabangga ba yung dalawang objects natin? So kung isipin ninyo, magbabangga lang yung dalawang object natin kapag nagkapareho sila ng posisyon. So ayun. Kung may same position sila from the origin after a particular time, that is dapat meron tayong positive t na real number. Take note, wala namang negative na time. So dapat positive yung t natin. And dapat real number siya such that s of t equals r of t. So, we solve for t in the equation, s of t equals r of t, to check kung magbabangga ba yung dalawang object na yun. So, substitute natin. Ito si s of t, ito si r of t. Tama ba? O, tama naman. So, may makakalimutin. Anyway, ayun. Um, simplify natin yung equation. Get negative t squared minus t minus 1 equals 0. Gawin natin positive. Ayan. So, t squared plus t plus 1 equals 0. We can express this as quantity t plus 1 half squared plus 3/4 equals 0. And ayun, lipat natin si 3/4 sa kabila. So we have t plus 1 half quantity squared equals negative 3/4. Kung hanapin natin yung square root ng both sides, magiging imaginary yung right side natin. So ibig sabihin nun, yung equation natin wala siyang real solution. You can also verify it using the quadratic formula or by computing for the discriminant, no? Netong equation na to. And kung maalala ninyo kanina, ang sabi, kailangan yung number. Dahil dyan, wala tayong solution, no? So, ibig sabihin noon, yung dalawang object, hindi sila magpapangka. Ayun. So, sana maliwanag sa inyo yung rectilinear motion or yung concept ng rectilinear motion na meron ng anti-differentiation. So, see you in the next videos.